National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. On first down, Stafford here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He can't get him down. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position. Niners as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Lance looking to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Rams 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, check back, back six. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Stay 50. Hey, 5-0.
Throwing again is Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
This just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back six. Watch the twist. Back six. Watch the pass.
Stafford.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
Touchdown!
Bryson Hopkins.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
That's going to try and throw on third down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Stafford sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Still 9 remaining on second down. On play action, Lance. Gets this one to use check. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your thighs, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Stafford here.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 41, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Stafford now to throw.
That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
32.
Play action. Stafford. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jacob Harris.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This will probably be the last play in the quarter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 7.
Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game, and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
He's running.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
31, 49ers 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Hey, check back. 53. Ready? I don't think you got it, son. Mike 6. Mike 6. Here we go. Hey, check back. Mike 6. Mike 6. Wait. Zero.
On first down at Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Stafford now to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Gay's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.